Hey, I'm changing my oil on my Cayenne, my wife's Cayenne today. I'm doing mine with, I got a new base. The thing I found is it's just extremely messy. And so I'm trying this. I left the drain plug in and just put it in just to the point where it started coming out and left it in. And it doesn't spray over on that part of the frame of the engine. And it was pouring pretty heavy stream. Now it's down to the end. But anyway, here we go. I mean, I also did it also because I was hitting I don't know, 130-degree temperatures plus, and I didn't want to burn my hand. And it's still going. It probably would come out a lot quicker, obviously, and make a mess. But I think this might be the way I do it from now on. All right, guys. So I was pulling out my oil filter, and to my surprise, I don't think that was on there, but look at that. Will you look at that? No. And that. It's different. It's the same vehicle, same engine, different year. So I had the filters that look like this. So it's kind of a different size. Now, I'm guessing the 2011 is different than the 2016. Same engine supposedly, but I'll have to look in more in depth into it. But I was a little bit surprised. It's a little different inside. I wonder. Yeah, I was a little bit shocked, but maybe I've been putting on the wrong filter on my 2011. I don't think so. I think I looked up, and these filters are for the 12 to 16, and the 11 has a different filter. Why would they have done that? Other than, is there a problem that I don't know about? But anyways, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. As far as this year, the 16, I'm going to put in a Wix. I had a male, but just drained all my oil, and I didn't have the right oil filter. So go figure. Hopefully this works out. Later. All right. Oh no. You can see this or not. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it like that. Alright. Vehicle identity. We'll do that first. And, I always want to do touchscreen. Read. And I checked the VIN, and it was the 630. So hit F1. Yep. And again, I don't know, but the filter on an 11 is different than a 16, to my surprise. Maybe I've been using the wrong filter on my wife's car. Be quiet about that, but we'll see. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. But anyway, all right. I've already done this reset, so forgive me. I'm not going to show all of it. All right, turn the ignition on. I didn't have the brake pushed in on the car. Put F1. Reset maintenance interval. Again, I'm not going to do everything. Turn ignition on again for the 1000th time. The maintenance is already completed. F1. All right. So there's a point that actually asks for the date. I've already done that. I'm not going to do it again. Don't think it matters, but it will ask you for, I believe it was a year, month, day, hour, and second, and you have to put periods in between each of them. And then it also will, it will show you an example. Surprisingly, as long as it is the example has to go to the next side because it's so long. But first time I tried it, I guess I put it in wrong. It looks like this one worked. So I'm not gonna go through it all, but sorry I didn't do that. But let's make sure it is working though. Let's starting car. The one thing I do hate is that I can't see the oil, and that's the reason I put my own dipstick in. I verified it, and it was right in the middle, which is what I like to have. Let's see. Woo, well, it may be a little bit different now that it's started up and moving around, so I will try to verify that. But I thought when I checked on a level surface, it was on the money. But maybe now that I've driven it around, the oil is sucked in some spots. So it's at the minimum, so that's not good. So we'll go ahead and see if there's any messages. Service intervals 1. I forget which one the oil was. How do you go through that? Oh, there it goes. Interns 3,800. Next 10,000 miles is the oil. So, all right. So I'll go ahead and show you my dipstick. That sounds kind of personal, but I will show you that. I'll have to put it on a level surface. My wife's driving a Toyota. She was rear-ended by on a guy coming off the on-road. And to my surprise, I literally thought that the repair bill would be maybe $1,000. And so they replaced the bumper, or excuse me, they repaired the bumper. I think there's a little plastic part they replaced. And the exhaust tip was bent, so they replaced the entire exhaust, the big pumpkin in the back. I found one for $250 and a bumper for $250. 500 shipped, I think it was, or 700 shipped, whatever it was. And the grand total, I think, is right around $8,000. I thought they were going to total my wife's truck because it's got 130,000, 2011. But they fixed it. It's being picked up tomorrow. So $8,000 plus 3 or 4 weeks of having that Toyota truck. She just went and picked up some mulch. It's her last day to have it. So we thought we'd put the truck to use. But the funny thing is with the Toyota, I'm just not impressed, and it doesn't sound too good when it runs. So I think it's been wrecked before. I mean, it got the job done. It was getting 30 miles to gallon. I don't know what size the engine is. I really don't care. It just doesn't have the fit and finish of a Porsche. Huh, who would have thought that? But it did. I mean, she just literally after 3 or 4 weeks filled it up, and she wasn't driving it that much because she didn't want to wreck it. But anyways, just not. I'm glad I've got a Porsche because now that thing may run forever and rust in half, but the quality, just the gear shifting and everything, just is not there. I mean, the interior quality. It's just not there. I was really surprised. I haven't been in a Toyota in a while, and it gets the job done. There's nothing wrong with the Toyota. It just doesn't feel the same as driving a Porsche, and I guess it wouldn't, right? Anyways, let's check the oil. I got to get on a level surface. All right, I just checked the oil. It's very hard to visualize here with one hand, but can't do it. Darn it. Let's try this. It's right at the line. I mean, a little bit above the middle. So I'm wondering if it being on the hill made the difference. Now, of course, when I shut the stupid thing off, they have to wait 30 minutes for it to show the level. So I guess I'll start that now. I just hate that part of it. All right, just a little commentary. So I drove the car around for 30 minutes and got it to 200 degrees, and the darn thing would not show its level. So I decided to wait before adding oil because I just didn't believe it to be true. So the next video will show my surprise as, well, not surprise, it was not low. It wasn't 1.5 quart low. And I'll show you this trick. I'm gonna do a separate video of this same trick as well. Mature, 210, it's dropping. It's supposed to pull the hood open. I should do that now. Oops. It is all the way open, turned off, and then allegedly turn it back on, and it should show you the oil level in a few minutes. See if this hack works. I'll let you know. It does. I am in shock. It was about 5 seconds after I did this, so, and it does match the level that I had on my dipstick. So if I would have filled it up, I would have overfilled it. But anyway, that hack works. Feel like I'm playing a Mortal Kombat game trying to get blood instead of sweat. But anyways, so what was else going to show us here? No. Trip. Unless I think I already didn't erase it. So I took it out for, I'm having troubles getting this clear today. Took it out for, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. 31 minutes of driving. I had to put it in sport mode. It is 69 degrees out. The goal was to get 200 degrees. I did that. I had it on digital display. And now it's dropped to 201. But regardless, there we go, 201. So it's still, I guess, let's see if it goes, if I go back to vehicle, will it show me the level? It still does. So super happy that it worked. And that's it. As always, please subscribe.